everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Happy Hand-Pulled Silver Sunday, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend wherever you may be in this big wide world. Now today I have a bit of an update and reminder about my 5,000 subscriber giveaway. If you're new to the channel or haven't heard, I am running a giveaway with some very cool hand-pulled silver prizes to celebrate my 5,000 subs milestone. So if you haven't checked that out yet, there's a link down in the description below to the original announcement video where you can go over there and enter. All of the rules and everything you need to know are on that video. So make sure that you get your entries in, because today is the last day that you can do so. Entries will be closing at midnight tonight, and I will be then drawing the winner in the course of next week, and I will be announcing the winner on Hand-Pulled Silver Sunday next weekend. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, to go over to that video, get your entries in, hit the subscribe button, hit the alarm bell, get a notification when that announcement video of the winners comes out next weekend. Now also on my website I'm holding currently a promotional discount offer of 10% off to celebrate the 5,000 subscriber milestone, because I really do appreciate all of the support. And in fact, whilst I'm on that, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has already taken up that offer and used it to purchase some of my hand-pulled silver. I really do appreciate all of the support. Now there is something very special going on with that discount code as well, so make sure that you head on over to my website. There's a link down below. It's well worth having a quick look at. So have a look over there and you can see some of the special T's and C's that go along with that discount code. It's well worth having a look. Now these items I have here on the table, with exception of this, and I'll get to this in a little bit because this is very special indeed, these are all available. And this is kind of pretty much the limit of my stock at the moment. There's a few other things on that I haven't put out on the table, like silver foreign bars and a few other little bits and pieces, but I'm running a little low on stock, I have to say. I have had a huge number of sales in this last week because of the support that you guys have just been throwing out there, so I really do appreciate that. So I have still got some really cool things like these odd weight 100, well, I say 100 gram, they're nearly 100 grams, these odd weight 3.1 ounce BYB bars. These are very cool. I love making these, and they've got these huge, great big hallmarks on them. So the hallmarks, if you don't know, are the assay tested purity marks, and they are very, very cool when they're nice and big and featured like this. So those are still available right now, but we do have an eclectic mix of other shapes and weights and sizes. Some of my favorites are still up there, like these ammonites. Love these. They've such a deep mold, so if I can get it to focus, such a deep mold that you get some really epic ripples coming out on these, and of course the antiquing really brings out the detail so well. So if you fancy an ammonite, then head on over to backyardbullion.com. There's a link down in the description below to the shop page, and of course the 10% off discount code is valid for all of that, and it will expire tonight at midnight as well, so make sure you go over there. But because the stock is running a little low, it's got me thinking about how I want to go about doing things for the stock in the future. And this last kind of 6 weeks or so, 5-6 weeks, I've been really focusing on lots of other little bits and bobs projects, like Tetris pieces, Tetris sets. And on the Tetris sets front, we've had a new record set. We've had a commission for a 49 piece, yes, you heard that right, a 49-piece Tetris set, which is going to be a 14 by 14 square, and my dad is going to be making a very cool display board, very similar to this one in fact, which we're going to be showcasing on the channel in a couple of weeks' time. So lots have been going on, but I want to focus on some of my kind of Leaf Ripple series items. So for those of you who don't know, the Leaf Ripple series, I video every one of the pours that go into that series, like this Ripple Ammonite, even down to the small pieces like these little seahorses. And once they're videoed, they then get serial numbered so that people can look their piece up, basically. And I want to focus a little bit more on that. We're at round about pour number, I think it's like 85 I've done at the moment this year. Last year we did about 200 in 2017, so I want to make sure we hit that kind of 200 number for this year, so I want to focus on those a little bit as we go throughout the year. But there are lots of other big projects happening at the moment, so I'm currently started production of the 100 gram silver forum bars, so look out for an announcement over on the silver forum in July about those, because they will be coming out later in the year, and they are looking very cool this year. I've been working very hard on them to make them look pretty swish and get them poured. It's always a challenge to get them poured because I do it freehand, and there'll be lots of update videos on those as we go. But one thing I wanted to showcase today is this absolutely amazing wooden board that my dad has made, and the accompanying star that of course I have made to go with it. Now you guys have seen on my channel a couple of times I've showcased, certainly with the sort of the Tetris pieces and of course with the globe, my dad Backyard Bullion Senior's handiwork. He is an amazing woodsman. I know a lot of you will get a comical buzz out of me saying woodsman. He's not a woodsman, he's a woodsmith, I guess you could call it. He's very handy with wood and producing wood. He always has been. He's always made lots of fun sort of trinkets and bits and bobs for the house. When I was a child, there were constantly things being made, and Dad and I have kind of teamed up, it would seem now, because he is working a lot on some of the display boards that we have for various different bits and bobs, like the Tetris pieces and a few other small special projects that we've got coming out later in the year as well. But we are very proud to announce that we can now offer really intricate kind of shaped display boards for pretty much any piece. So this star, for example, it goes very neatly in this display board, looks really cool sitting upright like that. But of course, if you so wished, you could display it down like this as well. So very cool. Looks like a Texas Lone Ranger star sat in there. It's very, very fun indeed. But it makes a huge difference, I think, because the problem I found, and it was some of the feedback I got actually off the Silver Forum, is that whilst a lot of the pieces I make are very nice and very cool, and that's very interesting, they end up in a bag or a box or in a safe somewhere, and they don't often get looked at and enjoyed and displayed. Just having a star like this, these were maybe a little bit of an exception because they can stand up a little bit on their own, but having a display board I think makes a huge difference, and that was the feedback that we got certainly from the globes and certainly from a few of the other pieces that we've made this year. So Dad went out and bought a really fine jigsaw, or like a bandsaw. It's a fixed table saw that he has been able to use to cut out these absolutely awesome intricate details. This was the very sort of first prototype he did of the star-shaped mould, and of course he's done it in hugely high quality English oak, and he's got it so, I mean, this is so smooth, like it's so difficult to show on camera how much work has gone into this, but he's used a sanding belt for literally like an hour on this thing to get it as smooth as he has, and it's really an amazing piece of handiwork. And what's really amazing about it is that this was one piece of wood, so this was this thick. It was a nice oak board that he found and purchased, and what he did was he sliced it in two down the middle, which is really impressive if you think about it. You can just about see the seam, and I've got a video of him cutting some boards, and I will be sharing some of his handiwork on my channel at some point in the future. But yeah, he cut it down the middle so that he could then cut out of the top half this display shape, and then he glues them together. But the handiwork that goes into making it this seamless, and I know that's a bit of a pun because there's a seam here, but that seamless adjoin is absolutely outstanding. So really high quality work from Dad, Backyard Bullion Senior. He's doing a fantastic job, and it seems like we're in business together now. We're teaming up to bring absolutely amazing things to people, and this kind of thing is definitely the direction I want to take the Backyard Bullion kind of brand in the future. I think making unique, awesome display pieces, very special gifts. Silver being a very cool gift to give for, it's a traditional gift as well to give for christenings. Things with a bit of uniqueness about it. So these stars, these big old stars, are really good at spinning. So as you can see here now, if I can get it just right, it'll spin and spin for a long time. It's not necessarily working today, but I can usually get these to spin for a very long time. There you go, that should be a good one. So yeah, that's the way I think we want to go with these, and to that end we have a number of different projects in the pipework for Dad to get stuck into, making some really cool display boards for special projects that I'm making throughout the year. Now, if you already have a Backyard Bullion piece, and I've done quite a lot of hearts already, for special gifts and things, and a lot of you out there have already had them. You see every kind of couple of weeks or so I'll put out a custom pour video with the pieces there. If you would like something retrospectively to fit your special heart, then please do get in touch. Dad and I would very much like to help produce something that would fit your piece. Obviously we've got the existing molds already, so we can make something that will fit definitely to your piece and get that out to you. So do get in touch if that's something that you might be interested in. Also, I'd love to know your feedback generally on Dad's handiwork. I know Dad watches these videos and he has a quick look at some of the comments, but he'd be very happy to see any of the feedback that you guys would like to give on some of his handiwork. So that's all really I have to say today. I hope you all have enjoyed this star and board. I think it's very special indeed. Marie and Richard are very lucky indeed to get this nice star and board. And of course, if you haven't already done so, please hit that like button on this video. It really does help everything that I do here on my channel. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet and you'd like to see more content like this, or you'd like to follow my journey about my hand-poured silver, then hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications, hit the alarm bell, get that bell on. Links down below to the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Make sure you go over there and check that out as soon as possible. As I said, today is the last day that you can enter. Next weekend the results will be announced and shared with you guys, so make sure you stick around and catch that. Otherwise, that is all I have to say. Thank you so much for all the kind words of support, and thank you for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.